Surely you have heard this information every day. Used AA batteries are often thrown away with household trash. This happens daily in many places. These small batteries may seem harmless, but when they build up in large numbers, they can affect soil, water, and the surrounding environment. Seeing the situation becoming more serious, I feel it is my responsibility to guide everyone in turning them into useful tools through recycling. So, if you have any dead AA battery around, bring it out and let's get started on recycling it together. This time, the idea is to turn this AA battery into a low-power soldering iron. Don't lose interest just yet because it comes with quite a few benefits. First, the cost to complete it is extremely low. Second, thanks to its low power, it can firmly join small metal parts together without easily damaging them like many regular soldering irons. So, if you find this topic useful, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to receive more helpful videos like this as soon as possible. Thank you for listening. As for the carbon rod fixed inside the battery casing, I will make use of it to create a homemade soldering tip, because carbon is a material with good heat resistance, is less likely to deform when heated, and does not melt quickly like many common soft metals. In addition, this rod already has a slim shape, making it convenient to machine into a small contact tip that is suitable for soldering tiny parts and working in tight spaces. More importantly, this is also a smart way to reuse discarded material and turn it into something useful instead of wasting it. As for the AA battery body, I will reuse it as the handle. The soldering tip made from the carbon rod will be fixed onto it, creating a compact and easy-to-use tool. There is a small tip I would like to share with everyone. Use baking soda combined with liquid glue to secure the homemade soldering tip to the handle. When these two materials are combined, the glue hardens faster and forms a solid bond that grips the surrounding surfaces quite firmly. As a result, the soldering tip stays more stable, is less likely to shift during use, and saves waiting time compared with normal gluing methods. Instead of connecting the main power wire directly from the power source to the soldering tip, I am adding another short wire as an intermediate connection. This method helps distribute the load more effectively during power transfer, reduces strain on the main wire, and allows the system to operate more steadily during use. Next, I also have an old male power plug and I found a smart way to reuse it. Instead of using the AA battery body as the handle like before, this time the battery body will become the front soldering section, while the power plug will take over as the handle. This setup provides a firmer grip while also making use of its existing structure as an intermediate connector for the wires, making the device more compact and practical. and I prepared an additional longer wire to create the connection between the positive terminal of the power source and the soldering iron. This added length makes wiring more flexible, improves handling comfort, and helps organize the overall setup more easily during use. Do not forget to use electrical insulating tape to wrap around the wire connections. These connection points should always be properly covered to reduce the risk of short circuits, improve durability during use, and maintain safety throughout the working process. I'm not stopping there because I will make one more tool using a piece of wire and 2 alligator clips. One end of the tool will connect to the negative terminal of the power source, while the other end will clamp onto the item being soldered. This setup helps keep the contact point stable, allows power to transfer more effectively, and makes the soldering process easier to handle. This is a small battery, which is very suitable for this project because it provides an appropriate and stable enough power source for the device to operate effectively. As I mentioned at the beginning, to determine whether this project is successful or not, let's carefully watch the practical tests coming next. The key point is to see whether it can firmly join small metal objects together and whether it damages them or not. This is a very important step, so please pay close attention. And so, from a discarded AA battery and a positive electrical plug, we've created a useful item. If you like ideas for turning old things into new value, see you in the next video.